We've got 1 in 4 males experiencing anxiety. We've got 1 in 5 males experiencing depression. We've got 7 men a day in Australia killing themselves.
And when that man came to me and he said, "Oh, look, not too good at the moment." Then he dropped the bomb and he said, "Well, I may have to terminate now."
If you don't have that opportunity to share what's going on in your life, it can become a very lonely place.
A lot of men, when they retire, lack interaction and support from other men.
I can feel like an island. I'm on my own. It's probably not until I'm in a circle of other men that I realise how disconnected I've been.
Life throws so much at you. To have unwavering support and be accepted for who you are is one of the greatest opportunities you can ever have. But it takes courage to do that.
I had people I could talk to and they just said to me straight out, "You need to be with the support group."
I think it's important for men to get along to groups for the opportunity to be seen, for the opportunity to be heard. The flow-on effects of men showing their vulnerability and getting in touch with themselves like this, I think, are almost infinite.
It's given me insight into the realities that a lot of men face.
We're raised to think that vulnerability is a weakness, when actually it's a strength.
I think we all need to recognise the importance and the magnitude of the challenge. There's stories about violence, about addiction, about incarceration.
What I was lucky enough to find was an outlet to be understood and to be heard. People are still here because of it. A courageous conversation can literally turn someone's life around.
We've had guys that have been brave enough to admit that had they not joined the group and been on that journey with us, they probably wouldn't be here today.
When you have those conversations, you find that you're not alone. Others have went through something similar, or if not, they're willing to listen.
Men will open up over a period of time as they get more used to being in the group.
To take a step into allowing themselves to access the healing process.
Why does this work? Why is there this just beautiful energy first thing in the morning when guys are walking together? And then I realised we've been doing it for a millennial. We've been walking over these sand dunes for so long as groups. It just seems to work. I think it's in our DNA and that's why it does work. We just have sort of forgotten some of these simple pleasures by the busyness that the world continues to throw at us from the minute we wake up and pick up our phones.
The role of connection in both physical and mental well-being is incredibly powerful. I think if we're taking care of ourselves physically, then there's likely going to be flow-on effects to your mental well-being as well.
What we're trying to do is encourage the guys to become more connected with their feelings, but also more connected with their partners, their kids, their community.
It's created an opportunity for guys to do that in a space that's safe, and then they can do that in their home situation where that's needed. And this is saving marriages, it's saving families, and that's a powerful thing.
The ultimate end state is blokes looking after themselves. It's everyone looking after themselves, us as a community looking after each other, not only in mental well-being, but physical well-being. Then we're going to have a thriving society.
I've found something in myself that has let me get a handle on and some traction in my life, and now I feel like I'm moving, and not only that, but that I'm in control of that movement.
I think the future's bright. What I see is men in the community really, really wanting to be able to express themselves, to be able to tell their stories. We can't keep these things bottled up anymore, and I can see it bubbling to the surface and all of the wonderful groups that are popping up around the Mornington Peninsula and beyond. We can tell there's this groundswell of men wanting to change the narrative and to change the statistics for us.
And just share life in a room full of people who are either going through or have gone through what you're now in. And you find yourself in a whole different space.
And sometimes it may take weeks, it may take months, but the transformation the guys go through is quite phenomenal.
I would just say, forget your fears and just do it. Like, once you're in the room with the guys, you're made welcome straight away.
And we're slowly getting the message out there, that there is support. there's help, that means everything to me.
The courage to be yourself, the courage to share the things that are in your heart, the courage to be involved in situations that are uncomfortable so that we can grow together.
You should honour that part of yourself and walk through that door, because you will be welcomed warmly.
All of us in the room see that we've had a victory and that we've had a win in some way, shape or form, and that we are better than we were and we continue to be.